Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how to dual boot Windows 10 and macOS together. So, I have here my main SSD, which is Windows 10 installed, and here the HDD. But since I'm using data right here, I will install the macOS on a shrinked volume. Will be shrinked from here. So go to this PC, right click, manage, and select disk management. On the main partition, click shrink volume. For me, I will be using 200 gigabyte and it will be enough for the Mac OS. Click shrink and wait. Here we'll be having a 195 gigabyte unlocated. So right click on it, select new simple volume, next, assign a letter, next, and label it. I will label it Katina OS. Perform a quick format, always selected, select next, finish. The hard will open. So this is the volume where we are going to install the macOS. But to avoid issues in this volume, we have to enlarge the EFI partition, in which I will be using A's US partition master for this operation. Go back again to manage for disk management and make a 400 megabyte shrink from the main EFI partition, from the disk that contain the EFI right here, system EFI. Click shrink and select 200 megabyte or 400 it's better 400. Put 400 here and click shrink. I already done. And then go to ASUS partition application, click on the system EFI partition, right click on it, resize, and drag it to the maximum. The partition size will be 442 megabyte. Select OK. But this operation needs a reboot, so I will pause my video right here and click apply. The laptop will reboot and the EFI will be 400 megabyte. And then we will continue the procedure. We'll be back. Now I'm back and the procedure went well. The EFI system partition is now 400 megabyte and that's okay. You have to download the Catalina OS image, which is 8 gigabyte, and I will put the link in the description, and download Balena Etcher setup, also I will put the link in the description. Let's install this, agree, and wait. Now open it. You will have to select the image, go to desktop, go to the folder and select this. If it's not shown right here, right click on it and change the extension for img, which is image. Select it and select the USB. I'm using this SanDisk 32 gigabyte and click flash. The procedure will take up to 20 minutes. It could take 20 to 30 minutes, depends on your laptop speed. Go back to Etcher and wait. It's flashing right now and I will be back when it's done. I'm back and Balena Etcher is finished. And now what we are going to do is, since I'm using my HDD, not the main one, and since there are no EFI partition right here, we have to create an EFI partition. So let's go to the disk management, and the EFI should be more than 400 megabyte. Click right here, and now on this disk one, shrink volume on the main one. Let's select only 400 megabyte or select 405 and click shrink. We'll have this right here. Okay, now here have unlocated. Okay, 400 megabyte unlocated. Go to A's US partition master to make sure that everything is okay. This megabyte we will create. Okay, advanced setting. Okay, the option is not here. Let's go to command prompt. Select disk part, list disk, select disk 1, create partition EFI size equal 400. Okay, disk part succeeded in creating the specified partition. It asking for refresh, click yes. Now we will have right here an 400 megabyte EFI partition. So we can go turn off the laptop and adjust the BIOS for correct setting, and we can boot finally to the macOS installation. Let's go. Now after we turned off the PC, let's turn it on and enter the BIOS. Okay, now go to advanced. Make sure that VT-D is disabled. The SATA mode operation selection is AHCI. Go to security and disable the secure boot. And go to boot option, disable fast boot and boot mode select UEFI. Save reset and save and reset. Now go to boot menu key. Press it until it's turned on. Okay, now select UEFI SanDisk partition 1 and click enter. The clover will be opened. Now since I'm using a laptop right here, I have to select the config 2. So go to clover boot option, configs and select config 2, return and return to the menu. Select this boot macOS install from install macOS Catalina. Click enter and wait. It's going to take about 2 or 3 minutes. It's booted successfully. Now let's go to the macOS utility. Select disk utility right here, click continue. If touch bar is not working, just use an external mouse. Now on view, click show all devices and you will have this one, which is disk 2, 200 gigabyte. Click erase, name it as Catalina OS. Select Mac OS extended right here, click erase. It's erasing. and erase process is complete. If you had an error, media kit reporting not enough space, make sure you have created an 400 megabyte EFI partition in this disk which you are using. Now after this is complete, click X and go to install macOS, continue. Continue, agree, agree. It will show here the formatted disk onto macOS GUID partition. Click on install and wait. So now after the installation is finished, the laptop will restart and we have to boot again from the UEFI SanDisk partition 1. Although we have to select configure to from the option, since I'm using a laptop. If you are using a PC, try config 1. Put macOS install from Mac Kathleen OS again, select it and click enter. And now it's about 34 minutes or 35 minutes. You're gonna have to wait. The PC will restart, or the laptop will restart now, and you also have to boot again from the SanDisk partition. Press the boot key again, enter SanDisk again. Also select config to and return, and then boot macOS install from Kathleen OS. Now wait. Okay, it will continue. I have paused the video and continue it when it's about to finish. Now boot again from the USB. Whenever the laptop restart, you have to boot from the USB. Since we haven't injected the clover boot inside the EFI partition. And my purpose of the video is to use macOS for uh, some applications, like I'm using to jailbreak for checkrain or something like this. If you want a full practicing or full application in it, you have to install it in the main. Install the macOS before, then install the Windows. Okay, now return and boot macOS from Kathleen. Okay, now as the installation is completed, it will ask you for the language, of course, and the main setting, like you are buying a new MacBook and you are configuring it. Select your country right here and click continue. Continue. I'm not using an Ethernet yet, so choose my computer doesn't connect to the internet. Click continue. Continue. If your mouse pad is not working, use an external mouse. Use continue, don't transfer any information now. Agree, agree. Name your pussy. Okay. Right here, your first letter of your family or whatever you want. Click continue. Okay. You have to enter a password. You can't leave it blank. So I'm going to enter one. Verify it, and you should write any hint. Continue and wait for creating the account. Click continue. Continue again. Now it's going to set up your Mac. Choose light or dark as you like. Okay, so for now, this tutorial is about how to install macOS Dual in the HDD. But my main usage is on the Windows, so I'm not going to show in this video how to inject a clover and all the drivers fixes. I'm going to make another video for it. If you want to use the Mac OS as the main one for highest usage, format all the drives. If you have an SSD, put it on the SSD, and then install the Windows after the Mac OS. I will show you in another video how. For now, this is the tutorial video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If anything went wrong, don't hesitate to talk to me or comment. You can go to the channel and there is my Facebook personal link.